Well, good morning, my Simply Simona family. Welcome back to another one of our lovely videos. So today, I just want to show you guys how much of the gravel that I got laid down so far. I didn't do much because I just got so tired. I mean, that is a workout for your biceps and your back and your waist. Like, it's crazy. I still have that huge pile over there to still get through. Woo, I don't know when I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to tackle some tonight, you guys. But right now, well, also I'm gonna start working on the driveway as well with that other pile that I still have over there. It doesn't look like a lot, but that's a lot of gravel. So I'm gonna get started with that. And then also the electric guy is coming today to give me a price for how much the solar will be costing us for him to come set it up and everything. So I think that's him coming up the road right now. Sitting in the truck until the guy actually pulls up. But Judah is in here enjoying his air conditioning. He is so spoiled. But anyways, oh yeah, I just got done taking out my braids. But I have to share with you guys what happened the other day with Judah. Was this the day before yesterday? It was so scary. When I tell y'all, I was scared and I thought my dog was gonna die. I'm not even kidding. But anyways, little story time before the electric guy gets here. He's almost here. But anyways, day for yesterday, I was out in the yard, y'all, and I was watering my trees. And next thing I know, something says, look up, because I felt a presence on the property with me. I look over and there's a donkey eating at the trees. And so I'm like, dang it. I was like, go, scat, like trying to literally run the donkey off. The donkey was not listening. He didn't even look up at me. He's just like, steady eating his food. So I get up a little closer, telling him, go, stop eating on my trees, get. And so he didn't listen. And so Judah heard me up front screaming. And so Judah comes around, he peeks. And then he runs up to the donkey. Then he stops. He fills the donkey out, looking him up and down. The donkey looking at him up and down. And so Judah finally runs up to the donkey and charges at him. Good boy, Judah. Good boy. I just don't want him eating on my trees. That's all. And then the donkey runs away. Okay, he runs across the yard. Then, not even 2 minutes later, okay, the electric guy's almost here. Not even 2 minutes later, y'all, the donkey came back up on the property. And he was eating at the trees again. I had went back to, messing with the gravel or whatever. He comes back and he's still eating at the tree. So Judah, he runs up to him again, full force, and starts charging at him. The donkey turns around and he looks at Judah like, you don't scare me. Like, literally, that's how he was looking at Judah, like, you don't scare me. And then try something. And so Judah, he lunges at the donkey, and y'all, I mean, this scared me half to death. I did not know what to do. I didn't know whether I should get like a big board and try to help Judah, because that donkey attacked Judah. It got up on its hind legs and was like, you know, that horrible sound that they make, that, and then he came and then he went down on Judah, like boom, on his back. And I was like, Judah! I was like, come here, Judah. But Judah, he bowed about it too. He don't care. So Judah turns around. He's starting to try to attack the donkey's ankles, and he's biting at the donkey's ankles, and the donkey is steady going up, like going in circles. I mean, it was a full out brawl, y'all. I was so scared. Okay, he's almost here. I was so scared. And so I'm calling for Judah, like, Judah, come on, leave him alone. And the donkey, he gets up again and goes back down on Judah. Boom. And so Judah sort of starts like limping a little bit. And I was like, oh, Lord, help us. So I said, come on, Judah. And so I started running to the the truck. I was like, come on. And so Judah gets up and then he starts running away from the donkey. And I started running. So the donkey looks at me and he starts chasing me, y'all. The donkey started chasing me. And so I'm just scared for my life. So I had just a little bit of time. I opened up that door. I was like, get out, Judah. And then I slammed the door. And then I hopped in the truck, slammed the door after me. Y'all, who knew that a donkey would attack like that? Who knew? I mean, I heard that they would, but who knew that it would go that crazy, like that hard? Now, like I always loved donkeys, now I have a new fear of donkeys. I don't think I will ever even get close up to it because I'd be scared that it'll get up on its hind legs and do what it did to me like it did to Judah. Thank God he's not limping today. Judah came back out like maybe about 10 minutes later after the donkey done. Oh, I hopped in my truck. Okay, let your guys here. I hopped in my truck and turned it on. And I was like, oh, you ain't about to bully me on my property, eating at my tree. So I turned and then I started chasing it off the property. That's the only way it would leave because it went back to the tree, y'all. And so I started chasing it and then it went off onto the other property, never came back. Thank God my dog is still alive because I literally thought Judah was going to die. I really did. I was so scared, y'all. So now I don't trust donkeys. I mean, they're wild animals, but you just never know. All right, there he is. Okay, family. So the electrician, he just recently left. Of course, he came to give us our estimate on everything. So right now, I did have to tell him exactly what we were planning on having ran in the house. So right now, and of course in the future, you guys, we will have more done, but we're doing what our money can afford right now. So I told him we're going to want at least three mini sit systems, 3 mini split systems put in. And then I'm also going to want a chandelier in the middle of the room because it just literally takes one light, you guys, and it lights up the whole barndominium because it's such an open concept. And then also, what else? Here, let me walk through the house and show you. Okay, so like I said, this is such an open concept in here that all I would need is just one light for right now. Okay, so I'll have him install a lighting for my chandelier, or he could put the chandelier up. I still have my chandelier from my apartment before I moved out here, and it's so pretty, you guys. Hopefully the scale of it is big enough. It's pretty big, but put in here it'll probably look really small. But anyways, I still have that chandelier, so I want him to go ahead and run something so we can put that there. We'll go ahead and have 3 mini splits put in here. So 2, let me turn the camera. Okay, so over in this area, family, we will have a mini split right there and a mini split right there. At first, I told him I wanted one right there. Don't mind all my solar stuff. And then one right there to have the air coming in like when we're sitting in the living room. But he said it's best to always have it on like the end walls because it's just more efficient that way. So anyways, we'll have one right there, and we will go ahead and put one up against this wall right here. Okay. Now, eventually, you guys, of course, we're going to have one in the bathroom, but I didn't include that for right now, just to save on money because, you know, we can only do what we can do. But yeah, so one in the bathroom. What else? Oh, and I told him I want the refrigerator to be able to be used constantly. And what else? I didn't say the stove. So the refrigerator, the light, and the 3 mini split systems. So that's what the estimate is for right now. And he will go ahead and run the conduit? The conduit. Okay. So, I did want everything to be put over here, going out this way. He's not really supposed to be close, I guess, to any septic or anything. So that's why I was thinking like out that way. Sorry, I got to stop putting my hand in front of the camera because it keeps making it blurry. But he said that he would put it over here instead. Okay, right over in this area. That way, when he puts all of the everything in and he runs it, it'll be close to the shed where everything will be stored. That's a lot. Hopefully I'm making sense, y'all. Yeah, so the panels will be right here. Let me zoom out again. Panels will be right here. And from the shed into the barn door. So yeah, sitting by the water tanks getting some shade. But anyways, I also want to put up here to show you guys exactly the mini split systems that I wanted to get. I did go to the HD and look at those mini split systems, but they're only like 18,000 BTU. And you guys, we're going to need a lot because the barn door is huge and it's just a lot of open space. So we're going to need a whole bunch of air in there. So I'm thinking maybe a 3-ton or 4-ton mini split system. And here's the one that I would like to get. Is beaming today, but yeah, that is the system that I really want. And as you can see that it does like 5 different rooms, so that's really good. Yeah, so right now you guys, I'm just going to go ahead and start hanging up, well, spray painting my cabinet boards that I found where I pick up my pallets at, and get my new signs hung up on them because the other ones all got ripped off by this crazy wind out here. And family, I also have to finish spreading all this gravel by myself. I don't want to do it. But it has to get done. If I ain't gonna do it, who gonna do it? Nobody. Okie dokie, family. So here is the project for today. Got my signs that I'm going to get screwed onto here after I get them all spray painted and black and get them hung up on the pole. Things first, gotta wipe everything down. You know what? I was just thinking to myself, okay, if there was a person that came to me and asked me, told me that they wanted to move off grid, and what are the essential things that they would need in order to just survive? And I was just thinking of what I would tell them, the advice. And these things might be weird to you, but to me, they're what made my I cannot talk today, y'all. It's what made my life a little bit easier, and I'm just so grateful for it. So first thing I would say is you need a truck, okay? I don't care. I don't know what I would do without having a 4x4 truck. Okay, now if your roads aren't like mine, no, you won't really need a 4x4, but I live on dirt roads. If you want to be real rural like we are, I would say make sure it's a 4x4. Don't get nothing fancy and looking nice because it's going to be trashed. Y'all already see my back, especially if you have a dog and you let it in your car and you all these rocks that break your windshield just by riding regularly on a road. Let me zoom that out. And then, okay, so having a truck, I am so very grateful for. So thank you, honey, for getting me a truck before I moved out here. And then also, what else would I say? Water tanks, okay? You need at least one water tank. Now, I won't say that it's a necessity, but it's going to save you a whole bunch of money if you have a water tank. Because when I first moved out here, you guys won't believe what I was doing. Well, you seen what I was doing because y'all was watching it. But I was going and filling up those blue little containers into town for $2.50 a piece because I didn't know that Walmart had it cheaper. So I was going there for a good 2 months before someone told me, girl, what are you doing? No, it's like 30 something cents at Walmart. Then I started doing that, but then I finally got me a water tank. And so water tank, a truck. Next thing would be a generator, okay? This thing, and this is what made me just put this in this video, because I was out here. I would just want to sit outside and do my hair. So I just sat out here, brought the table out, and curled my hair, you know? I'm just so thankful for this generator because it's your power. So you don't have to get nothing as big as this. They have way smaller ones and cheaper ones, but I'm telling you, you don't need a generator, but it is very nice for you to have a generator, okay? So what did I say? I said a truck, water tanks, a generator, and what else? Oh, you always got to make sure that you have some kind of protection. So make sure that you have, especially for women, well, men too, because this world is crazy. Make sure you have, you know, and then make sure you have a dog or two or three. And I would say those are these. Oh, and then of course you need like a water cooler, a cooler. And I would say, you guys, that's all you really need to really start living off grid. And that's like the little fancy like off grid, because some people, you know, they just have a car. Some people don't have the money to buy a generator. Some people don't even have the money to get a water tank. And you could still do it. I'm telling you. I know the struggle, you guys, because I didn't grow up with a lot of money and stuff like that. So I know how to survive pretty much off a little. I mean, we weren't dirt poor. I'm not going to even lie and say that, but we sure didn't have what most people have. But anyway, so if you want to move off grid, that's the Simply Simona suggestion, are those couple of things. Oh yeah, and you always need you some baby wipes, because say you don't have water and stuff, you want to, like, especially women, you want to clean up under your underarms and all that kind of stuff, wipe your face. Baby wipes, they also have those throwaway washcloth thing. So yeah, that's nice too. Don't be crazy like me coming out here without anything at first, like, because when I came out here, you guys, I did not have a dog. I did not have the other protection, you know, thanks to my friend that hooked me up with something. But you know, I didn't have any of that. So as a woman, or even as a man, just make sure you have some kind of protection with you. Are you okay after your fight? So Judah, look, Judah, hey boy. He's trying to ignore me. He's like, look, I'm trying to get out of this. He loves hiding behind these tanks. But anyways, I'm just talking, y'all. Let's start spray painting. Man, this paint sucks. It's Rust-Oleum. Maybe I didn't shake it good enough. I'll let y'all see after I'm done spray painting. I got to focus. Okay, I got two of my signs all done. I was going to hang this one over there too, but I don't think I need to. No trespassing signs right there. So anyways, I am charging my drill at the moment. It was fully charged, but I left it out in the sun, so I'm thinking that maybe that made it, drew all the power out of it. But anyways, gonna get these hung on my sign, on my pole. Well, voila, look where I am. I just took a break because I got hungry, so me and Judah came into town, ordered me some Filipino food. I hope that's how you say it, Filipino food. So here, gonna pick up my little thing that I was gonna hang on the fence for the flowers, and then also head over to get my food, and then back to the crib. you guys, so when I first moved here to Arizona, these things cost maybe, I think it was like $16 and something. Isn't that crazy? Now today, the same item cost me $21.90, I believe. That is absolutely insane. All right, time to go get our food. Family, almost back home to the crib, but I found some more boulders. Got 4 of them on the back of the truck. Now I seen this one, so I'm gonna try to get this one on there too. This one is pretty big, but I really want it. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, that was dangerous, so I probably shouldn't do that again. That's how I look after collecting all those rocks. All right, time to unload. All right, there's my rock collection for today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I'm getting there. All the way right there, and then I'll start on the other side. Left me a lovely gift. Oh yeah, I don't hear my generator running anymore. Must have ran out of gas, but going to go ahead and get my signs on my post, and that'll be all the projects I work on for today. I might work on graveling some more of the yard, but I don't know. Just depends on how I feel. Let's test and see if it is all good to go. You gotta be kidding me. I had it running ever since I went to the store. Are you kidding? Okay, I got it. Woohoo! Okay, family, I absolutely love it. That looks so much better. Now these aren't about to fly away like the last ones did and tear all up, because they have a backing to them now. But yep, I love it. It's just the little things, you guys, like little things here and there, getting it done and making everything look nice. It just really makes me happy. Even though it's small, it makes a big impact. But anyways, you guys, I am about to take off and look for some more rocks, but I'm going to end this video right here, and hopefully I'll see you guys in a couple of days. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.